Billions of years before humans existed, Earth's oceans were a mysterious world. The creatures that ruled them were so strange and fearsome that even today, scientists are amazed by their remains. Let's travel back 520 million years to the Cambrian period and discover 10 extraordinary animals that are now lost forever. Around 515 million years ago, in the warm oceans of the Cambrian period, a mysterious creature emerged, Anomalocaris. Measuring up to 1 meter long, huge for its time, it had a flat, streamlined body, large compound eyes, and a circular mouth lined with overlapping plates. With powerful flaps along its sides and spiny front appendages, it reigned as the top predator, hunting trilobites and other small marine animals. But around 505 million years ago, Earth's oceans began to change. Temperatures shifted, oxygen levels dropped, and food sources dwindled. The food chain collapsed, and Anomalocaris vanished forever. Today, scientists know from fossils that it was one of the earliest complex predators in the fossil record, a spectacular product of the Cambrian explosion. They believe Anomalocaris proves how natural selection shaped life over millions of years, and how even the mightiest predator can disappear when the environment changes. Around 505 million years ago, in the depths of the Cambrian oceans, swam one of the strangest creatures ever discovered, Opabenia. Only about 7 centimeters long, it had a soft, segmented body, 5 eyes perched on stalks, and a long, flexible proboscis ending in claw-like pincers. With this appendage, it plucked small worms and organic debris from the mud or between seaweeds. Opabenia wasn't a fierce predator, more of a quiet scavenger and forager on the seafloor. But as the climate changed, new predators emerged, and competition for food increased. Its place in the ecosystem faded. By the end of the Cambrian period, Opabenia disappeared forever. Today, scientists see it as an experimental branch of evolution, a creature so unique that no modern animal quite resembles it. Its 5 eyes remain one of nature's enduring mysteries, sparking curiosity more than 500 million years later. Around 508 million years ago, on the floor of the Cambrian oceans, crawled one of the strangest animals ever found, Hallucigenia. Measuring only 1 to 5 centimeters long, this tiny creature had rows of sharp spines along its back and soft tube-like legs underneath. Its head was small, with a simple mouth for eating tiny worms and microscopic life. When scientists first discovered its fossils, they were puzzled. For years, they accidentally drew it upside down, mistaking its legs for spines and its spines for legs. That's why it was named Hallucigenia. It looked like something from a dream, or perhaps a hallucination. But around 505 million years ago, climate shifts, the arrival of new predators, and food competition weakened the species. Eventually, like many other Cambrian oddities, it vanished forever. Today, Hallucigenia stands as proof that evolution can be strange, diverse, and sometimes as surreal as the wildest imagination. Over 505 million years ago, Wiwaxia crawled across the seafloor. This strange creature, only a few centimeters long, was covered in overlapping scales and long defensive spines. It likely fed by scraping algae or tiny organisms from the ocean floor with its toothed mouthparts. Neither a worm nor a mollusk, Wiwaxia remains a puzzle for scientists, a reminder of how bizarre life once was beneath ancient seas. About 505 million years ago, Marella drifted quietly through the ancient seas. Its delicate, lace-like limbs and long antennae made it a striking creature of its time. Small in size, yet highly adaptable, it scavenged dead remains and filtered tiny particles from the water. Fossils found in the Burgess Shale reveal just how extraordinary life was during the Cambrian explosion. The intricate design of Marella's body shows that even in the earliest stages of evolution, nature was bursting with creativity. Trilobites first appeared over 520 million years ago and became one of the most successful groups of animals in Earth's history. These armored arthropods came in many shapes and sizes, from tiny species just a few millimeters long to giants over 70 centimeters. They crawled across the seafloor, scavenging and hunting small prey, their compound eyes among the most advanced of their time. For nearly 270 million years, trilobites thrived in oceans worldwide. But around 250 million years ago, during the Permian mass extinction, they vanished forever, victims of rapid environmental change. Today, their fossils remain some of the most beautiful and detailed in the world. About 505 million years ago, Pikaia swam through the ancient seas, a small, eel-like creature just a few centimeters long. What makes Pikaia remarkable is that it's one of the earliest known chordates, the group of animals that would eventually give rise to vertebrates, including us. It propelled itself with a flexible, segmented body, filtering food from the water as it glided over the seabed. Though it may have been fragile and easy prey for larger predators, Pikaia's simple notochord was a revolutionary step in evolution. Without creatures like Pikaia, the story of complex animal life and our own origins might have been very different. About 505 million years ago, in the ancient seas of what is now Canada, lurked Sanctocaris, the holy crab. This arthropod predator had a spiny, armored body, large grasping claws, and multiple pairs of walking legs, perfectly built for stalking the seafloor. It likely ambushed small, soft-bodied prey, using its claws to snatch them before retreating into rocky crevices. Though only a few centimeters long, its specialized anatomy hints at the rise of more advanced arthropods to come. Fossils from the Burgess Shale preserve its every detail, reminding us that in the Cambrian oceans, even the smallest hunters were masters of their domain. Over 505 million years ago, Pikaia crawled slowly across the ancient ocean floor. This soft-bodied creature, with its stubby, claw-tipped legs, looked a bit like a modern velvet worm. It had no armor or spines, relying instead on its agility to navigate the sponge gardens where it likely fed. Pikaia's simple body plan and grasping claws suggest it spent much of its time climbing over sponges, scraping food from their surfaces. Though it vanished with many other Cambrian species, it remains an important fossil, giving scientists clues about the early relatives of modern velvet worms and the strange experiments of evolution in Earth's distant past. About 508 million years ago, Anomalocaris glided gracefully through the Cambrian seas. This small arthropod, only a few centimeters long, was armed with long, whip-like appendages tipped with delicate sensory filaments. These strange, great appendages may have been used to probe the water or seafloor for tiny prey, guiding food toward its mouth. Anomalocaris' large, stalked eyes gave it a wide field of vision, helping it detect movement in the dim underwater light. Fossils from the Burgess Shale preserve its fragile details in astonishing clarity, revealing a creature that was both elegant and alien, a perfect example of the Cambrian explosion's bizarre diversity.